and this one is going to be my how to bake latkes. If you've ever eaten a latke before, you've probably had a fried one, and they're super delicious. I love frying latkes, but I also love baking them, and I love this recipe. They turn out so delicious, and I prefer them for two main reasons. One, it's easier. When you're frying latkes, it can be a little bit dangerous, especially if you have little ones running around, just because there's like a lot of oil going on, and yeah, it's just hectic. And two, if you're cooking for a crowd, it really helps to bake them because you can do it ahead of time so your house doesn't like smell like oil, and you can do them in much larger batches at a time, so I just really prefer it in that case. And yeah, so I hope you guys love this recipe. By the way, it is snowing outside for the first time this winter, which is so exciting. It feels so festive and warm and wintry, and I just love it. So I'm really excited to share this recipe with you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I make videos about Jewish life, motherhood, and minimalism with kids, so definitely subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. So yeah, let's get into the recipe. Okay, in terms of ingredients and tools, all you're going to need is potatoes, onions, an egg, some breadcrumbs, olive oil, and then for tools, I like to use a food processor. You can also use a hand grater, but that just takes a lot longer. Some paper towels or like a clean kitchen cloth, and a bowl, and a, what the heck are these called? A strainer. And salt and pepper for flavoring. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is slice my onion into like 4 or 5 pieces, just small enough so I can get them into the food processor. And I'm going to use this blade for everything we do today. Well, by the way, I assemble everything before plugging it in, even though I know it has a safety mechanism, but like I'm crazy like that. Okay, so I'm gonna take these like big pieces of onion and put them through. Okay, so that's one onion all shredded up, and I'm going to put it in a clear bowl. Sorry, the onion makes me cry so much. Okay, so I'm gonna tip it first and let some of this onion water just pour off, because the drier the latkes are, the better they'll cook up. So I'm gonna dump this and put the rest in the bowl. The next thing we're gonna put in the food processor are the potatoes. I don't peel the potatoes. I think that's a huge waste of time. So I do buy organic to make sure there's no like weird pesticides or chemicals on them. And I rinse them off, and we're gonna put 2 pounds of potatoes, and I'll show you about roughly how many that is. These I think are small to medium size, so we'll see how many we come up with. Okay, I'm back from washing the potatoes. I also brought our little HANUKKAH decoration back, and I've got about 11 little small, I would call them small potatoes. This is how they compare to my hand. Okay, so I'm gonna just chop them into like quarters or halves and feed them through the food processor. Okay, now that the potatoes are all shredded, and by the way, I use Yukon gold potatoes for this recipe. I find them the best because they have a really thin skin, so you don't need to peel it. Like I mentioned, that's one of the worst parts of latke recipes. So I've got the onions in one little bowl, and then I've got another glass bowl set up here with a strainer and some paper towel. You can also use a kitchen cloth, and I'm gonna transfer all the potatoes into this bowl and let all the water and moisture drain out, so that when we bake them, they'll be nice and crispy. By the way, if you've never made latkes before, you will be surprised how much water will strain out of a potato. Vegetables in general have a lot of water in them. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit aside for a little bit, and to the onion, I'm going to add 1 egg, and about a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper. Then the last thing I'm going to add to this mixture is about 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. You can also use matzo meal or flour. And then you're just going to stir this all together. Okay guys, so the water and moisture has drained out of the potatoes. I'm going to take them out of the strainer and put them into the big bowl. And then I'm going to take the onion mixture and combine it with the potatoes. Okay, now that that mixture is combined, I'm going to show you guys how I put them on the baking sheet and into the oven. I have a really good tip for this. What I do is I take my olive oil and I fill it with into an empty spray bottle, and I use this to spray the pan. I don't like buying those sprays that sort of do the same thing because they have a lot of chemicals in them. So this works just as good, and then you actually know what you're putting on your food. Okay, so you're going to take your baking sheet. I line mine with foil. You don't need to. I just find this helps the cleanup process. And your new little spray bottle, and you're going to spray the baking sheet. Okay, so now that you've sprayed your pan, what I like to do is take an ice cream scoop. That way you make sure that each latke is the same size. And all you're going to do is put the mixture into the scoop. You can really just use your hands for this part. What are we pretending? And then you just take it and put it on the pan, and then you can take the back of the ice cream scoop and just pat it down. I also have this very fancy happy Hanukkah spatula, so you can also use this to press them down. Okay, so I'm gonna fill up this sheet, and then I'm gonna spray the top of them with some more olive oil, and then I'm gonna pop them into the oven at 425 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. You wanna watch them because they'll vary a little bit depending on how thick you make them. Okay, so those are the latkes ready to go in the oven, and here we go. Hey guys, I just took the latkes out of the oven. They smell so good. I'm gonna let them cool for a minute, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I also have a bunch of Hanukkah videos linked below, so make sure to check those out, and have a happy holiday. Bye! Okay guys, I just took the latkes out of the oven. Okay guys, I just took the, fried. Hi everyone. Okay, I just took the latkes. I'm just going to take them out. Hi everyone, I have a ton of Hanukkah videos. Okay guys, I just,